to be showing you how to create this glam, sexy, cute, glam leopard. This look is perfect for Halloween or any fancy dress party that you may be going to. A leopard look is not original, it's been done a million times before, but I thought it would be really fun to recreate my version of it and to show you how simple it is to achieve a look like this. So if you want to learn how to create your own leopard look, then please keep watching. I'm looking good. I am looking fresh. Yeah. Okay, right, ready? Coffee? Got it in a flask this time so it doesn't go cold. So this look is going to start with a normal foundation base. So I'm going to go ahead and do my base as I would normally do it. So starting with my Benefits Professional primer, I'm just going to add a little bit to the areas that my pores are largest. So my forehead, my nose, upper lip, chin, and just the tops of my cheeks. And then on top of that, I go ahead and apply my Laura Mercier foundation primer in Radiance Bronze. Next up, I'm just going to correct the areas of my face that are slightly darker in pigmentation and are slightly patchier. So underneath my eyes, around my mouth, and a little bit on my forehead, I find that my skin is slightly darker in those areas. So I'm going to go ahead and use my orange corrector by Illamasqua. It's their medium pencil and it's in the colour Thrash. So next up is our foundation, and today I'm going to use a mix of foundations. I'm going to use the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in colour Barcelona, and I'm going to mix it in very slightly with a Lancome foundation, which I can't pronounce because it's in French. I will try. Tient Rénergie Lift, in my best French accent. So I'm using this Lancome foundation in number 5. So taking my NARS foundation first, so I'm just going to pump out a little bit on the back of my hand, and taking my beauty blender, just going to dip that in and then apply this directly with my beauty blender. And I'm just going to go over the top now with my Lancome foundation. So onto highlighting. I want to go quite heavy with my highlighting because this is a fancy dress look. I want it to be dramatic and I want to really accentuate and carve out my features to give that really feline leopard look. I'm going to use the Ardea Cosmetics Flawless Concealer in number 4. It's quite a few shades lighter than my skin tone, which is why I like to use it for brightening and really highlighting certain areas of my face. So like I said, I'm going to go heavy with this highlight, so don't be scared. I'm going to draw it all the way along. What's this little curly? Can you see that? Little curly hair here. One of my greys that doesn't want to behave itself. Let's put that back here, shall we? Okay. Like I was saying, I'm going to add this highlighter all the way underneath my eyes in a kind of triangular shape. I'm going to bring it right up onto the edge of my nose here. Bring it all the way up to the top of my cheekbone. Like so. Use my beauty blender, I'm just dabbing this on. I'm going to add some in the centre of my forehead as well, just to brighten up that area. And the centre of my nose. And again, blend it out using the beauty blender. So onto my contour. Again, I'm going to make this very dramatic. The product I'm going to use for my contour is the Ardea Cosmetics Sculpt Pot in Dark. I'm going to apply this with a brush by MAC. It's the 130 brush. It's just really nice for blending out cream products. So I'm just going to apply my contour starting with the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm applying this in a circular motion because I feel this helps to blend this product out the best. And I'm bringing that up into the temple. And then, seriously, can my hairs just like get out of the way for once in their life? Move. And then whatever's left on the brush, I like to bring it down onto the lower part of my cheekbone. And I'm bringing this up onto my forehead as well. along my hairline mainly. I'm really just applying more and more of this product because I want it to be very, very intense. And into my temple and my eye area. Woo! And I want to keep this line at the bottom here quite sharp still. I don't want to blend that away too much. Again, this is just going to add to the look. And I am going to contour my chin and along my jawline. I'm not sure what I would do if coffee didn't exist. And I also want to contour my nose for this look. So taking that same contour colour, the Ardea Cosmetics Sculpt Pot in Dark, I'm using MAC 287 brush. So I'm just going to add a couple of very dramatic parallel lines on the top of my nose to help shape this. And I'm going to bring these lines into my eyes here to add some depth in the eye socket. I'm bringing it down onto the side of my nose very slightly too, just so it blends into the highlight. Oakley dokley, I'm so cool. And now it's time to set our base with some powders, and thank God for that because I am feeling very, very greasy right now. So I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set first. As a final step to finish our base, I'm just going to go over my contour areas lightly with MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in Dark Golden. And I'm just doing this to further intensify this contour. You can miss this step out if you want. Let's go on to the eyebrows next. Firstly, just going to lightly fill in my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Dark Brown. We're going to add a metallic gold to the front portions of our eyebrows, and we're going to fill in the tail of it with black anyway. So this is just like a first layer really for the other products to kind of adhere to better. And now we want to add the metallic gold parts into our eyebrows. For this, I'm going to use the Meron metallic powder. It's a loose powder that comes with, or you have to buy along with, a mixing liquid. So you need these two products together. And what you do, you just pour the powder into a tray and add a couple of drops of the mixing liquid and then mix them together. It produces a really cool liquid gold liquid. And as you can see, or hopefully can see, it's creating a really cool metallic liquid. And that metallic powder you can only buy online. I bought it from a UK website. I think it was Treasure House of Makeup. Really, really good website for makeup and special effects type makeup stuff. So recommend that website, and it comes really quickly as well from what I remember. So taking the metallic powder mixture on an angled flat brush like this, just use any brush that is small enough for you to be able to be precise in this area. I'm just adding this to the fronts of my eyebrows. And I'm going to stop kind of where the eyebrow meets the arch. Right now, let's add the black to the tails. I'm going to use some face paint for this. I'm going to use the Paradise paints from Meron. It's just a black face paint. It's a water activated paint. So where I want to apply the black is just at the top of the arch here, so it kind of blends into the metallic, and then down the tail of the eyebrow. I'm just going to underline just the bottom of my eyebrow here with some black, just to give it some framing really, because right now they just look really weird. And apply this line just at the bottom of my eyebrow here. And I want to just blend the black in very slightly at the base here as well, just so that this line doesn't look too odd. Now whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to add a few little strokes of black in the front of my eyebrow here. And if you feel like you've covered up the gold a little bit too much, then just go back over that and blend it into the black. Brows are done. So let's go on to our eyes. I'm just going to prime my eyelids using MAC's Paint Pot in soft ochre. And for my eyeshadow, I'm not going to be very precise. I'm just going to add a very light wash of colour. Using a palette by Morphe Brushes. It's their 35W palette. It has 35 really nice matte and shimmer shades. I'm just going to dip into this kind of orangey colour and mix it in with this brown. And I'm just applying this in a very soft circular motion all over my eyelid and into my crease area. Now using a liquid liner by NYX, it's their vinyl liquid liner in black. I'm just going to add on a very dramatic wing. And if you want an in-depth tutorial on how to apply eyeliner, then please see my eyeliner tutorial, which takes you through how to use both liquid liners and gel liners. I am going to add a bottom wing as well, and I'm going to do this using my gel liner by Illamasqua. It's their precision gel liner. Filling in the waterline first. I'm going to create a line kind of parallel to my top wing. Fill this kind of section in. And then to create that inner wing, you just want to lightly press with the brush to create the initial shape, and then drag your brush up towards your lash line. I just realised that I forgot to add my shimmer highlighter, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use the Sleek Makeup highlighting palette. I'm going to use this gold shimmer highlighter here. And again, because I want a very dramatic look, I am applying way more than I would with a normal beauty look. And I am pretty much just covering my entire forehead. And my chin. It's going everywhere. And just using my finger, I am applying some to the bridge of my nose. So now let's create our leopard spots. Using the metallic liquid formula that I made earlier with the metallic powder, I'm just going to dip into the liquid using a small brush. Any brush will do for this step. I'm just going to dot this on all around my eyes, just varying up the size of each spot. And I'm just applying this in a random kind of formation around my eyes. We're now just going to fill around the edges of these in some black face paint. And I'm literally just going around each spot in little C shapes as my black outline. And as you can see, this is so easy. Hardly any skill required for this. So once you've outlined all your leopard spots with the black, I'm just going to add a bit of glitter to my spots. And the glitter I'm going to use is the Heavy Metal eyeliners by Urban Decay in the colour Midnight Cowboy. So I'm just adding this glitter in the centre of each spot to really help that gold kind of pop. I'm just going to add some of the Heavy Metal glitter to the inner corners of each eye, because I feel like the inner corners are looking a little bit boring. And finally, I'm just going to pop on a set of false lashes. So now we've done the eyes, the last parts are just to draw in our leopard nose, the bit that comes down from the nose down to the mouth and our mouth portion. I'm going to use the black face paints for my nose portion and the centre line, and then I'm going to switch to an eyeliner when I'm filling in my lips. Because the face paints will run if they come in contact with water, I don't want to use the face paints on my lip. So just starting on the edge of my nostril there. I want the nose to dip inwards as it goes to the tip of my nose and then extend upwards again as it goes around my nostrils. Doesn't smell very nice, this. So now I'm going to switch over to an eyeliner to fill in the top lip. I'm going to use my precision liner again from Illamasqua to do this. I'm just going to reuse this brush, just wiping off the excess face paint first. And just to exaggerate the lip shape, I want to kind of curve this top lip up slightly. So, little moustache. My bottom lip, I'm going to fill in with a liquid lipstick, or a couple of liquid lipsticks. I'm going to start with Lime Crime Salem. And I'm just going to go over the top of the Salem colour with Gerard Cosmetics Hydro Matte Lippies in the colour Iced Mocha. And the last thing I'm going to do is just line my bottom lip very slightly with some black as well. I just want to blend this into the liquid lipstick so it's not a stark line at the bottom here. And now just to bring in the theme of the eyes into the lips to bring the whole look together, I'm going to add a little bit of the heavy metal glitter just in the centre of my lips. Okay, so that was the finished look. I hope you liked it. Like I said, this is not an original look. It's been done many times before, but it is really cute and it's really easy to do. I think the trickiest part of this look was probably the eyeliner, and it's entirely up to you whether you include that in or not anyway. If you did enjoy this video, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. What's this one doing? Wait. You back there. They do other colours as well. Whoa! The clumsiness continues. How do you blow your nose with this makeup on? You'll have to lightly dab